Yes, good morning, everyone. So, this is the final class of the cohort. I'm sorry it's a bit, not a bit, it's very, very, very late. We have been having some issues and allocating time to do this last class. I've been very, very, very busy, and I know you guys have expected much from this. And the pace at which we started wasn't the pace at which we are ending, which I'm very, very, very sorry for. So please, I hope you guys accept my apologies. I'm very sorry to the whole team. Yeah, so starting the final class, which is how to send cold emails. Let's use a new email. Let's use this email for the purpose of this class. This was a code. This is an extension I wrote myself. I wrote the extension myself, and this extension is email tracker. It tracks email. For the purpose of this class, we are going to do what we actually need to do. Not all of you can write a code extension for yourself, a mail tracker code yourself. So we will be installing a plugin for that. So what I want to teach us in this class basically is how to send cold emails, just cold emails. Okay? Just cold emails. So to start to send cold email, there are some tools you need to install first, and I'll be telling you what each and every tool is for. So first, you need an extension called MailSuite. Also, you'll be needing an extension called Email Hunter. Also, you'll be needing a phone tracker too, phone number extractor or phone tracker, whichever one works for you. So these are the major. Then you also need ChatGPT speed booster extension. So these are all you need. So first, ChatGPT booster extension, you install it, add extension. The next is phone number extractor. You add it as an extension too. Add extension. Email Hunter, this one, make sure you go for this one. This one is the best for now. You add it. Also, email tracker. Email tracker helps you track whichever email you sent out. Whenever someone read the email, it tells you, notify you someone has already read the email you sent out. So you install it. Um, Add to Chrome. You add it to Chrome. So let's wait for the email tracker to install. It takes a while actually. I need to. I think it's been added. So you have to follow these prompts to make sure the email tracker is installed properly. So once you are done installing it, you have to allow it. You link it to your mail. Your inbox will need to be restarted. Go for the free version because I don't have any $8 to be paying every month for this. If you have $8 to be paying for it, it's very very cool. And this is what you'll be getting for your $8. Tracking details number of opens email, individual tracking for group emails, advanced alert and custom weekly and monthly reports, schedule tracked emails, track links, campaign. All these are what you get every month when you have the advanced plan. But for the free version, you have unlimited number of tracked emails, open status, double check marks, desktop notification, daily report, mail suite branding signature. That's all you have for. So use the free version. So we go to email, go to our email. So you will see now that all our mails we have here, they are not having any double tick or yes, because we have not activated the mail tracker before. There is a double green mark when we send email out and people have read the email. That's because we just installed our mail tracker. So from now on, any email, can you see all this email? They don't have one single mark. They don't have one or double because when we are sending this email out, we don't have mail tracker installed. So from now, when email we send out, we have one mark. Once the person read it, he's going to have two green mark. So please take note of that. So let me go ahead and delete all these messages. Delete. So for the purpose of this class, what we have done is we've learned how to build websites, and now we want to learn how to send cold email. Also, we've done SEO per class, and I think we did well. So now what we want to do is we want to learn how to send proper cold emails, where to get people from to send cold emails to. So firstly, we need to change our profile pictures. So we need to customize profile. Where can I change my profile picture? Appearance, Google, manage your account, change. Let's change our profile picture. Upload. So these are the tools these are the logos I used for. Wow, what's this? These are the logos I used for some different websites. These are the okay, let's use this for profile picture. Next. So this is not cool because it's very blurry and the like. So I suggest you use a very good profile picture, the one that is not blurry, the one that is clean and perfect. But for the purpose of this class, let's just go ahead and use this. Let's leave this for now. So let's now go back to our inbox. Let's go to send email. We have no sent email. Let's refresh and make sure our picture is nice, because why we're having a profile picture is because we want people that are seeing the code email we are sending to them to have a picture of what our face looks like, to have a feeling of what they are of who they are engaging. They need to know, okay, who is behind the keyboard, who is behind the code emails. So you want them to have a feel of the person you are. You want to present yourself properly. You don't want to present yourself badly. So a picture of you smiling in an office dress is something that will suffice for this purpose. You don't want something that looks dull. You don't want something that looks um, too too bad. not just want something that is nice and that is warm, not something that is too serious and not too loose. So you have to make sure you look nice, you look properly dressed. You can use Sora, you can use ChatGPT for this purpose. If you have a paid chat version of ChatGPT, it can help you with your picture refinement. But if you don't have the pro version of ChatGPT, you can use Sora. Sora will help you. This guy here, just give Sora any of your image and give Sora any prompt. So this guy, go you log in before you can create any stuff. So make sure you log in, then you give Sora your picture and give Sora a prompt to generate a picture of you in an office where whatever it thinks you feel you are doing, just tell Sora. Then Sora will give you an image that match the prompt you you input into the chat box. So now to send cold emails, there are two things you need to know. You need a good website, ChatGPT. You need a good website and a good ChatGPT, ChatGPT prompt. Let's sign up for free. So remember, we installed some series of extension the other time when we started the class. So let's go and see if these extensions are working. So I will beseech you, let me unprint this. We don't need this for this class. We don't need this for this class. We don't need this for this class. So we need email tracker. We need phone number extractor. We need email extractor, and we need speed VPN, speed booster. These are all we need for this class. So for now, you make sure this speed booster is on. Okay, enable speed booster is on. So it's going to be working for ChatGPT for you from now on. So we start new project. New project, sorry, not new chat, new project. So the new project, you give it a prompt. Um, a web developer. So what I offer is I I build websites. I I make sure it's SEO optimized. I make sure the UI UX is responsive and easy to understand. So you want people you are working with to know you are not a novice in the game. So even though you are just starting, you want to add that you have over 5 years plus, at least minimum of five. Let's say minimum of 3 years, at least minimum of 3 years. But for best result, I suggest you add 5 years plus. You have over 5 years plus of experience. So give them this. So now this is all. Can you see? This is all what we need. So this is your profile. These are the services you'll be rendering. Custom website development, full responsive. You see, these are the full stuff you'll be rendering. One thing I want you to know is that you don't need to know how to build a website before you start collecting gig. You don't need how to know how to fully optimize a website before you start collecting gig. You don't need to know how to build a fully responsive website before you start collecting gig. What you need is the will to succeed and the passion, the determination to get things right. Like I will say, when I started web development, when I started landing gigs, I wasn't the best, but each project I work on develops me, build me for the next step, build me for the work ahead. Anytime I get any gig, what I do first is I sit down and analyze the gig. What is needed? What is not needed? I make my own research. I spend hours watching YouTube videos, different YouTube videos for any what's it called? For any section of the website I'm having difficulty with. So one thing I want you to know is that no person is an island of knowledge. There are a lot of things you are yet to know, and there are a lot of things you will not even know until you start working on a project that is relating to that particular thing. If you don't work on a project that is relating to that particular thing, you might not even have the knowledge, even though you have 20 years of experience in web development, until you work on a project that require you to use that stuff. So you don't feel like because I don't know this thing yet, I have to remove it from the services I render. No, you have to add it to the services you render as long as you started learning it and you are at least 30 to 40, 30 to 50% done with the course. As long as you know that okay, at least if I'm to answer question, if I'm to be interviewed about this particular service, at least I'm 50% sure I will pass, I will scale the interview. Then you are good to add it to your CV. But once you know you are not good at all with it, it's very, very wrong for you to add it to your CV, to add it to the service you render. I hope you are clear. I hope you are clear. So that's basically what you need to know. So now ChatGPT has given you different reply. What we need to do now is How do we get people to send cold email to? That's the number one thing. Next, how do we structure our cold email in a way we are going to get valuable response? Before we start, I would like you to know this. It's not as if I'm discouraging you, but I want you to know is that I want you to know this, that it's only someone that is determined that succeed in this kind of line of this manner of approach. Let me use that, this manner of approach, because it's like you going into the market without being invited, and you go through someone's website, you see what they have done, you check what you can do to better it, then you reach out to the person. Hey, I see you're having this, I see you're having blah blah blah. Uh, the person that did this work did a very nice work, but it can be better. These are my suggestion. These are my suggestion. The person will read it. If the person likes it and feel like what you are saying is good, the person will reach out to you. How do you suggest we implement this, please? Then you go further into the conversation, let the person know how to implement it, what they need to implement it, and how fast you can implement it for them. Once they say, okay, for all this, how much you charge, know that at least you are going forward and you are about to close a deal. And that's basically the whole process of cold email. Now, the main challenge is where do you get people to pitch or to send cold email to? Number one, your WhatsApp status. Number two, your LinkedIn. Number three, Facebook, if you optimize it well enough. Number four, Twitter. Number five, Twitter. Those social media I've listed out for you are very, 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 very important. Aside this four social media app, now we need to know this. There are other websites you can get people that run a particular kind of service from. Go to their website and check if you can market your service to them. So now let's ask ChatGPT. Don't let us be too forward. Let's ask first. So you can use this platform as well. You can use Upwork, you can use Fiverr, you can use People Per Hour, you can use Freelancer. Can you see? You can use LinkedIn. Can you see? You can use Facebook. Can you see? You can use Twitter. These are what I mentioned. Can you see? But what we are looking for now is, can you see? You mentioned cold email, very, very powerful. So now we want to tell this where we are going. Cold email. Where can I find people with old emails, old websites? Can you see? Nigeria-based directories, vConnect, FinLab, Business Limited, Connect Naija, NG Contact, Yellow Page. All these things are leads actually. Yes, they are leads and they are wonderful leads. But now let's ask it this question. There so can you see it has given us different suggestion. Can you see? So pro strategy, how to turn this into a machine. Pick one niche, example real estate in Lagos, open your vConnect or FinLab. Well, my main target isn't Africa. So let's check compass. Let's copy this and try and check it online. I think this is not what we are looking for. Uh, let's try this. Open. The essence of me going through this stress is so you can know how to do your own research too in case you want to research. So it's best to try this way. So you know how to, because if I'm to give you where I'm getting my own client list from, and everyone is going there, it will be too crowded, and all of us are using the same code email format. It will be too crowded. So when it's too crowded, it's not that nice. Although you get your results from it, you get what you want from it. But let me tell you, chances of us texting the same person at the same time is very, very, very high. Very, very, very high. Although I'll be giving you, I just want you to know in case you want to do your own research. So you will be the only one that has that kind of code emails on that platform. That's why I'm going through this whole process. So let's recent activities. So unwind nearby. So let's check for more. Let's check for pets. Most of the time, people that run pet stores don't. So like this now, park leader drop training. Let's try and see this person has. Let's see this person has a name. I think this is that assuming this person has their name there, you can just copy the person's full name and search for it on. You can just ask for the person's name and search for it online. I think this is a long process. So let's try another one. But if you want, you can try this out later yourself. Let's try another one. If you like, you can try this out later yourself. It's the person's name you want to look for. As long as you can see the person's name, you just search Google for the person's name, and it's easy for you to see the person's name. Ah, I'm feeling tired. No, no, no. Well, let's cut this short. Um, Let me show you where I get my own clients from. So here it is. For first, let's say good grades. You have to use VPN so you can have a good location. So I use VPN. Let me choose USA. If you are watching this video and you are not in Nigeria, you can use VPN. But if you are in Nigeria or any part of Africa, make sure you use VPN. Good. Okay, I think our VPN is on. So now we need to sign up. I don't know my email offhand, so I need to copy it. Copy. Let's use autofill. use strong, create an account. So you choose whichever book you like. Let's choose spirituality. Okay, romance to sell. Science, sports. I think this sells. Non-fiction, young adults. Fiction. These are the book. Okay, fantasy too sells a lot. Ebooks. You don't want to miss out on anything in ebooks because those are the major people that need your website business. So you continue. You can find your way around, choose whichever one you want. So now let's click on this person now. This person is an author. So we click on the person. We just need to search for the person and make sure we find the person's website. So this is the person's website. Can you see? Then you go ahead. Yeah, this is the person's website. I don't think the person has their email on this homepage because if they do, you will have seen it here. So now, what do you notice from this website? I think this website is built on a CMS, something like Wix, GoDaddy, and the likes. Because the layout, although it looks fine, it looks nice. So what we are doing is we are trying to look for the person contact email. So let's go to contact us page. Let's see if we find the person's email there. The person's email is not there. What we have there is message box. Wow, I think we have a lot of emails here. Film agents, translation rights, business rights. Can you see? We have 4 emails, and those are the 4 emails on this. Can you see? Those are the 4 emails on this page. So if you want to send email out for business inquiry and like, I would suggest you send it to this business inquiry. I think this is the only email you can send to. Others are not people that will deliver message to the person. But this business profile, this business inquiry is one you can send email to. So we will copy this business inquiry. We will copy it for now. Person and send. Let's draft a new email. Compose. We send. We paste. Remove. Continue. Then we proceed and see if we can see the person's email on their Facebook account. Because some people do have their email on their Facebook account. You can even check X if the person has their email on their bio on Twitter. So now this is the person's Facebook account. I don't think the person's email is here either, but their website is here, but they don't have their email. That's nice. But what you want is the person personal email. That's the best way to reach out to them. So now you copy this link, then come back to ChatGPT. Then you ask this question. You want to send cold emails to the owner of the website. That's the email of the, that's the link to the website. Then you send it. I don't know why my ChatGPT is slow. Let me reload my page. There you go. What are the issues you noticed on good? Now that ChatGPT has given you what ChatGPT noticed, you go through the website yourself and try and see what the website is lacking. So from the home page, I can tell you this is a good website. It's clean. The layout is nice. Not bad. But the home page is too short. The home page is too what? It's too short. So you had I also the home page is too short, which make me know immediately. Which make me know immediately the website is not SEO optimized. Because if it is, there are minimum content requirements for each page. They losing they are losing out greatly on organic search because they are not SEO optimized. You go to the website again and check if there's another thing. Books, audiobooks, best. Then about us. The about the author is too short to and needs more content, and also optima SEO optimization account for 70% of how people find your website. Also, I can't find a blog here. Also, there is no blog post website. Without blog post, your website won't be suggested to users that are actively searching for you, because a blog post written weekly allows Google and other search engines to see content each time they crawl your website. But without weekly or monthly blog posts, when these bug bots search your website, they don't see any new content, and over time they don't optimize your website and suggest it to users when they search about things relating to you, because you don't have new content. Well, without weekly blog stuff, no. So I want you to pause, watch the video, do whatever you want with it, learn from it. So now, quick SEO opportunity I noticed on your website. Hey Frida, I recently took some time to review your website and wanted to reach out with you with a quick observation. While the site is clean and clearly branded, there may be opportunities stretching its organic search visibility, particularly by SEO devs with over 5 years of experience. So this is nice. Then you add your name. Then add your LinkedIn link. For now, you don't have a author website. You don't have a developer portfolio. So you can use your LinkedIn link. I've told you how to set up a proper LinkedIn account. Please set it up and do the needful. Then add your LinkedIn link and send it to the person. You can also add your Facebook link or any other link. Just add it to the person and do what? So on your LinkedIn, I told you to be posting something every week, every month. That's the best way to go about it. Write post about SEO, write post about websites, write post about different things. You can write a post on LinkedIn on why people lose out on organic search. You can write something related to just write anything related to web development and keep posting to have enough content on your LinkedIn. You can use that as your portfolio for now so that when people you send code email out to, when they read it, they want to confirm if truly you are the person, they can click on the link and check themselves. Once they see you have enough content, they believe you and they come back to reply your message. But if you don't have a valuable link where they can research about you, you might lose 50% of your clients because of that. So now you copy your title, then you copy the code email. Me, I'm not adding any link because this is just for class purpose. If I'm going to be adding link, I will add my. So this is you have to clear these dashes. Can you see? All this AI dash, you have to clear it so that they don't know you write the code email with ChatGPT. Then also, if I'm going to be adding a link, let me add my website link. I'll be adding my Big Jam Consultants. Yeah. Load that website mi ro ẹ gbà mí o. Mi ì dẹ̀ gba notification kankan. So I'll be adding my website, then let me add my website link. So this is it. If I'm going to be adding, I'll be adding my website link because I do have a portfolio. Then I send it out. Once I send it out, you see there is a one tick, which means the message is sent out, but it has not been opened yet. Once it is opened, you get another tick. Then it shows the person is active. Once the person opened the email, don't follow up the person until after 48 hours. Let's say 2 days max. After two days, once the person did not reply, can you see the person has read it? Can you see it's now active? Can you see it's now active and it has double tick? The person has opened the email. So you can't message this person until after 48 hours once they read your email. So you have to wait for 48 hours. If they read your email, if your email has been read and they did not reply, don't disturb yourself. Just wait for 2 days. Once the person did not reply after 2 days, then you can send the person another follow-up message, letting them know that you know that uh, everyone has a busy schedule and they might be planning on replying your email and they forgot. That's why you are reaching out to just check up on them to know if they get your previous email. Once they read it, if the person really, really wants to patronize your service, they reply to you in no minute at all, in no time at all. And once they do that, you can start your conversation from there. While we do this, let me go and check what's wrong with my website. There's this website I'm working on currently. Reader research. This is my this is my guide. This is what I'm using as a guide. This is my guideline. This is it. This is my guideline. Wow. This is my website. Big Jam Consultant. Let me check my website. Visit. I want to know the cause of the problem. It's loading fine. No, it's not loading fine. Let me regenerate the CSS. It should work. So while we are there, let me show the website I'm working on currently. This is it. So this is my what was it called? The person asked me to use this as a guideline, but I shouldn't copy it totally. That I should just use it as a guideline, but I shouldn't copy it 100%. I should change a little bit of the details, which I have like this. This is our header here. So I switch the header and relax, and this is what I'm giving the person. I see it's looking nice bit by bit. I'm still working, it's still work in progress though. All these are work in progress. Can you see all these are still work in progress? And before you know it, I'll be done with it. So that's that about that. Let's go back to the code image. Let's use another person for example. Now there's another website I use also that has to do with authors too. This is the company. Anytime you visit a page and there's an email on the page, this guy will come up and let you know that there is an email on the page. He's going to fetch out all the email on the page for you. So now we want to create an account with them, sign up. Can you see this guy is telling me there is two email on this? Can you see recent as received? So it's going to fetch out the email for you. Anytime you are visiting any site and there is an email or a phone number on the page, this phone number will extract the phone number out for you. You can text the person on WhatsApp. This will extract the email for you. You can text the person via code email. So now this is also for books. Check out this person now. Check out this. Open link in the new website. Where this is very interesting is you can text either the author or the book reviewer. This person now, what's the person? Let's open the person's. So now, can you see? It's bringing out an email, which is my mail. So we want to copy this person's name. This is the person that reviewed the book and check if the person has a website. If the person does not have a website, we can check and see. Can you see this person that reviewed this book has a website? So we go ahead and open the person. We check their Facebook page and see if they have their email there. Okay, this person has their Gmail on the website. Can you see? Compose. Can you see their website? The website is looking nice and very, very simple. It's very, very nice and very, very simple. If you click on this, can you see the email on it? You need to copy this one. Copy. There's no contact us here. Instead, we have a connect page. But it's hard for you to find the email with your ordinary eyes. So instead of stressing yourself, you use what? You use this guy here and he picks it up for you. And once he does, you copy and paste it here. Simple like ABC. Now let's copy this email account, this link. Here is to another person. They review books. What do you notice about the site? Let's send her a cold email complimenting what she's doing right before trying to sell to her. Let the email Can you see? Nice. So this is what we want. Copy. After telling her everything that is going right on the website, then you tell her how the website can improve. Don't forget we have my website link, Pidgin Consultant. Okay, that I go to set it by. Don't set low. That's nice. Then you clean all the AI dash so the person does not know you are sending message with AI. Because most of them frown at AI. So that's that about that. Then you hit send. You sent it to two person. So let's wait. Remember this email, we sent it to two emails. So now on this same page, this is the person that reviewed the book. Now let's go to the author and see if this author has their email online. Can you see? Automatically we've gotten the email just from AI search. Let's copy this email. Copy, then we paste. Then we open their Facebook, hoping we get their Gmail because the one we have is for their website. If you copy it from this art, if you start from this art, make it see just come and paste it, you will see the person's website. Can you see? That's the person's website. The person does not have their email on their Facebook. This is our website and the UI UX is awful. It's very, very awful. So once you have highlighted all these errors out, then you do a cold email to them. Why are you not sending? Yes, good. So we copy this, then we copy this, we clear the dashes. And that's that about that. So aside from authors, mm, imagine and try and research for other um service providers that is a must for them to have a website to sell their business. Without a website, they won't sell. Search for people like that too. And once you search for people like that, look for a platform they all have in common where they put their services. Then reach out to them one after the other. You can use anywhere as your target audience. You can use Nigeria, any country, because people do build websites in Nigeria too. And there's some people that are building it for them. But some people don't want naira, some people want dollars, some people want pounds, depending on whatever you want. But what works for A might not work for B. All of us cannot target Europe. Some people will target Nigeria and they will make more money than people that target Europe, depending on how you can sell yourself, how you can market yourself. So these are all what you have to put into consideration. So with that, we have come to the end of the class. With that, we have come to the end of the class. So thank you. If anybody needs anything at all, if you need help to on how to proceed with a message, please reach out to me. If you need help on how to proceed with a message, please reach out to me. It's fine. Okay, it's fine. I will help you access the message, the best way to move forward. And let me show you cold emails I've sent out. Although I am into book marketing as well. So I have sent out a lot of cold emails, a lot, and I've gotten a lot of paid from it. But I will share you a couple of ones I've done recently. It's okay. It's been a while. I've sent out code email because I've been busy, very very busy. Can you see? I even have 44 inbox. I don't even know. I haven't checked it since January 9th. Can you see that there are lapses? Can you see there are lapses? There's some space. Oh, ChatGPT, God. I was even thinking it's good news. 41 inbox, not knowing that it is ChatGPT. Oh no, no, no. I think there is one I have with. There's another guy that this get Gregory. So this is it. I sent. Let's try. Let me try and see if I can see our first chat. Gregory. Okay. I want to see all the emails from Gregory. 7, 11, 25, 7, 15. Which one is the most? Okay, I think this. Okay, this is my first cold email to Gregory. So can you see? Hey John, blah 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 blah. Then I reply. Can you see how I reply? Can you see? Can you see? That's it. Can you see this is where I sent him account number for payment. Then after he made payment, Zelle payment. So can you see the amount he's sending? Can you see? Then fast forward. Can you see the payment? This is the payment. John Aranciola, book promotion and the likes. So there is results in cold emails. This is the book he wants me to promote, build a website for, and the likes. Let me try and see another one. Another one. Let me check my inbox. I still have other ones. I have other ones. Okay, this is Michael. Can you see? This is wire transferred. Can you see how much? 1,000. Can you see John Aranciola? Can you see? There are many, 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 many more. And there are some they will tell you because you are in Nigeria and they will know what. So all this inbox, not all of them actually, not out of these 77 inbox, not all of them paid. But at least I've gotten paid from, let's say, 10 to 15 of them. Now let's calculate the ratio of the code email I've sent out. I've sent over 466 code email out from this one before I switch to my professional email, which is info@bigjamconsultant.techiv.com. So before I've sent out 466 code emails. I've gotten replied of 77. If you are to put it on a ratio, it's going to be probably one inbox, or let's say 0.8 reply from every 100. It's going to be up to almost one inbox from every 100 code email sent out. Can you see? That's where the problem is. So let's say you are getting one inbox from every 100 code email sent out, which is not that's not even how it works though. Sometimes you get like 5 inbox from 50 code emails you sent out. And that the reason why I had this 77 was because before I could understand how to send a proper code email out, it took me a long while. So I've sent probably around over 200 emails out before I was able to now understand how to send code emails. So I'm challenging you also. I want you to go and make research on how to send a proper code emails that will convert and people will engage with it, because you need to learn it, because you can't be sending a code email in one particular kind of format for a long while. Once you send at least 30 to 50 code emails and you're not getting reply, the problem is not you, the problem is the kind of code emails you are sending. You need to reformat it, you need to re-strategize. Once you send out 100 and you're not getting reply, re-strategize again till you get one that you see at least you are getting like 15 to 20 reply from every 100 to 150 code email sent out. That is a very reasonable turn up. So you have to make your research before you get there. So I can't share you my own format, because once I share you my own format, it's going to affect me drastically. I will have to come up with a new format. Everyone needs to discover their own kind of format, which is why you need to make your own research. I have posted some tips and I will continue to post some tips on my page. I'll continue to paste on my page, which is my LinkedIn page. Where's my profile? So you can check the way I structure my. I will drop. Can you see my LinkedIn? I'll drop it in the comment section for the YouTube in case you want to research on more. Then for my page, I'm trying to figure out where my page is. Yeah, this is it. This is my page. Big Jam Consultant. That's my page. So I've posted something on there. Where is it? I will show. I will try and share the link to the post. Yes, this is it. This is it. So I can share you the link. I'll add it to my website. Copy link to post. I'll share it and add it to the comment section of the YouTube video. So you can always read it. I will add more content for you to be reading every week from now on by God's grace. I'll be adding more content for you to read. So you can follow my page, please. I really, really appreciate it because it's going to go a long way. And I will be dropping content for you that is going to help you from time to time. Thank you so much. And I think this is the end of the last class. And I can tell you for free, within 10 days, you can land your first gig if you are very, very serious with this. If you are very, very serious with this. I think with this, you've come to the end of the class. Thank you so much.